Well, welcome to In the Driver's Seat. And joining me today is Randy McPherson, founder and CEO of Remember Group. Randy started Remember Group in 2002 and has since guided the company through new partnerships, customers, and technology. Under his leadership, Remember Group executes fully customized loyalty programs. He joins me today from Milwaukee. Randy, it's good to be with you.
Thank you, Jason. Delighted to be with you today.
So let's get right to it. In today's competitive marketplace, with most customers starting the shopping process at home on the internet, we know customer loyalty is much harder to come by. Many dealerships say it's one of the biggest obstacles, actually, as you know. Tell us a little bit about the role that loyalty plays in the current automotive retail space.
And the reason why it's so hard to get customer loyalty, Jason, is because many auto dealers have never invested in that process that creates a branded currency that rewards people for loyalty and gets them to come back more often and spend more money. If they have $300 in points and rewards saved up that they can apply towards their next car purchase, then you're already $300 ahead of any other competitor in the marketplace because they have branded dollars to that dealership that's going to incentivize them to buy their next auto from them.
It's amazing, right? We see it in the airline industry. We see it with Starbucks coffee. Why not in the car dealer space?
I've been in the car business all my life, Jason, and it seems like we just keep doing the same old things, hoping to get different results. And as the world becomes a more competitive place, we have got to create a branded currency that says, when you shop with us, when you get your car consistently serviced with us, when you buy your cars from us, you're going to get rewards and dollars back towards your next purchase. And we have to get our customers to come by more often and spend more money. We call it frequency and spend. But it seems like in the automotive world, we spend all this money on acquisition rather than retention. And if we could change that to spend more of our energy and dollars on retention than acquisition, we can spend less money on advertising and marketing and actually have more revenue at less cost to acquire it.
So let's talk about how those successful car dealers really use loyalty programs to retain and attract customers. What are some great examples?
Well, we just recently worked with one of our clients to come up with some current factual data that says, even with COVID this last year, they had an 88% retention in their service department. And 58% of those people came back 2 or more times. And that's the kind of power that loyalty rewards, that has real value, that incentivizes people to keep coming back more often, spending more money, how that can work. Instead of giving a 10% discount to get them in once, you give them points to come back again and again and again.
And how does that lead to a better bottom line, Randy?
Well, when you get your customers to continue to be loyal and come back more often and spend more money, what we actually find too is our customers on average spend 40% more than people who do not have a loyalty rewards benefit to the equation. So they not only do they come by more often, but they spend more money. And in the process, you're spending less to get people in the door, because the customers you have are being loyal to you because they are given a reason to be.
So we know dealers have had a tough time over the course of the last 12 months. Tell us a little bit about how critical loyalty is in order to make sure that their customers kept coming back, and to share some of the customer verbatims, I guess. What have customers told dealers about the importance of those loyalty programs?
What they've said is that, I feel valued because every time I come in, I get a benefit for it. And I feel like I'm appreciated because not only do I get rewards and points, but I'm thanked for the business I've done. I'm being followed up on practical ways I can use the value that I've built with that dealership to give me an incentive to keep coming back. And if there's a problem, I know how to get a hold of the right people to get things resolved. And so it is truly a process of making people feel like they're part of a community. They're not just buying from a retailer, but they are now becoming an integral part of an automotive community. What we want to build is not necessarily loyalty to a manufacturer, but loyalty to a brand. And there are some OE loyalty programs, but they tend to make customers loyal to that OE manufacturer rather than to the dealer principal and the automotive group that is selling the OE products. And we can actually help them. Sometimes people will buy a Chevrolet, but they have a son or daughter that wants a Toyota. So they can take dollars that they've accrued through rewards and points and apply that towards any brand that auto dealer group sells. So it cross-pollinates across the whole company and helps people to be loyal not only to Chevrolet, but all the other brands that automotive group sells.
So as we look to the future, Randy, what advice can you give dealers to up their game and build better customer loyalty?
What I think you have to build is a value proposition that goes beyond the sale. What besides selling them a great car at a great price or a great truck at a great price makes them want to come back again? And so if you basically create a currency where they can use that for future purchases, then they don't want to lose that value. It's sort of like they've got a Bitcoin and they don't want to lose the value of what they have earned at that dealer group. And so what we have found is that when you recognize them, it's sort of like I belong to many loyalty groups, including an airline. Man, when I walk in, it's, "Hi, Mr. McPherson. Thanks for coming back, and because of your status, welcome to first class." And so, and I can use my points, my rewards for free trips or for service. I mean, people literally, we have some of our customers who are actually, we've come pretty close that they've earned enough points to actually almost buy a car.
Wow,
that's pretty compelling.
That is indeed the top tier that most of us want to get to. So we do this thing called a 0 to 60 challenge, Randy, where over the next 60 seconds, we're going to give our viewers a chance to get to know you a little bit better. We're going to ask you a series of questions, and you just give us what comes out of the top of your head. You up for it?
I'm up for it.
All right. What was your first car, Randy?
The 67 Mustang.
All right. Do you still own it?
No, I wish I did. I ended up selling it to pay my way through school, and I would have had more value in that Mustang than my university education.
If you could visit anywhere in the world that you have not already been, where would it be and why?
Well, Jason, I've traveled all over the world, but Sweden and Norway are a couple places I haven't been. And on my mom's side, I have a grandpa and a grandma that came from Sweden and Norway, and I'd love to go see my home country there.
If you could win an Olympic medal for your home country for any sport, what would it be?
It would be archery, because I'm actually an avid bow person. I like shooting a bow and arrow. Excellent. And I love the flight of that arrow and aiming for that bullseye. And, I think that's the way life is. You got to focus on a bullseye.
One piece of advice that you wish you would give your 20-year-old self?
Live life intentionally. If you want the best results, you have to live intentionally. What are the outcomes you want? And if you aren't intentional every step, every breath on those outcomes, then you never get what you want for the outcomes. Good things always come hard. Bad things come easy. It's easy to gain weight. It's hard to lose it. I mean, I try to lose weight and it has separation anxiety. Can't we be friends, And so live life intentionally. That's what it's about.
Final question we ask every guest in the driver's seat. It's a fun way to close out the segment. If you were a ball player, what's your walk-up song?
Bad to the Bone.
George Thorogood. All right.
That's right.
All right. Well, Randy, the archer, you hit the bullseye here in the driver's seat. Thanks for being with me, and thanks everybody else for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.